In today's video, I'm going to share some tips with you about how to use your coffee grounds once you've made an amazing cup of coffee, maybe even my Fat Blaster Brain Booster coffee. I'm Jackie Ulmer. Grab my guide over at lowertoxiclife.com. Now, the first thing that I want to share is that I like to use a high quality coffee, which typically involves one that is mold free. I'm not going to get into all the details of that today, but a popular brand is Bulletproof, made popular by Dave Asprey, and there are a few other brands out there as well. So I really like to look for a high quality, mold free, organic coffee. I make my coffee and then I actually save my grounds. Now, some great things that you can use coffee grounds for, first of all, is adding minerals and enriching your soil. If you garden, if you have flowers, any of that type thing, you can simply dump the grounds. And then once I get a few together, I take them out to my garden, I take them out to my potted plants, and I sprinkle them around very lightly. I don't overdo it, but that is known to add potassium, magnesium, and other trace minerals to the soil of your plants that we're growing. And today we know that we live in an environment where a lot of our soil is largely depleted. I prefer to do everything as naturally as possible. And while there are some great natural fertilizers out there, why not take advantage of the investment that I'm already making in my coffee and use those grounds to add to my soil? The other thing that I do, this is a candle that burned up, a coconut oil-based candle called Coffee Break, which is why I kept it. But I dump my grounds in here, and I simply take this back to my bathroom. Coffee grounds mixed with a little bit of coconut oil make a great invigorating scrub for your skin. You can use it on your face, you can use it whole body, and what I like to do is get it in there. I don't over exfoliate my skin, but I get it in there. I let it sit for just a little bit. And sometimes you can even begin to feel a little bit of a tingle. It'll depend on your skin and sensitivity, but it's a great natural exfoliant for your skin. And again, without harsh chemicals, especially if you focus on a mold-free type coffee. As I've shared before, I like to use non-stick pans because of the chemicals and the leaching that goes on with Teflon and other type pans. But the reality of it is we love those Teflon pans because they're non-stick. So I cook with oils, mostly olive oil and avocado oil, and sometimes I'll find that I get a little stickiness in there. Coffee grounds make a great natural scrub, takes a little bit of elbow grease, but if you'll just simply use your normal detergent, a little bit of hot water, and put some coffee grounds in there and scrub it just a little bit. It's a great natural product, again, without chemicals, to clean your pots. Now, coffee grounds are also a great deodorizer. I spent a very brief time as a flight attendant, and one of the things that we would use on airplanes if somebody threw up or there was something going on in the airplane, we would take coffee grounds and put that on a seat, on the carpet or whatever, let it sit for a little bit, and then vacuum it or sweep it up or whatever. Try this if you want to freshen up your carpet or rugs or anything like that. It works great for that. Now, along with using it to clean your pots and pans, it's also a great grout and tile type cleaner as well. And again, it's a natural product, but it'll help loosen up some of that hard to get up type soils and environmental toxins that get into our surfaces sometimes. And then my final tip is, this is a great flea repellent for your pets. I like to make a little paste with coconut oil. I'll make it together and I rub it into my dog. Can use it on cats too. They're a little bit more resistant to it, but I'll rub it in my dog. I have a black lab, so he loves it. And then I just gently rinse him off outside. I live in Arizona in the desert, so it's warm most of the time, but it's a great flea repellent as well. And by the way, I'm about to shoot my video on how to clean out your refrigerator so that you don't waste any produce. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss that. And I'm also going to be making a video on how to make your own ghee with grass-fed butter. I'm Jackie Ulmer. Grab my guide over at lowertoxiclife.com.